Hey guys, it's Kaylee. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're in some more Stray Kids. We're gonna do the rest of the UNVEIL tracks. I did the first 4 members in another video, and we're gonna do the last 4 in these ones. And along with the actual mashup video for the album, a lot of you guys have told me to check these out and stuff when I do the album listens. So I figured we throw this in here. It just came out yesterday. But I am excited and nervous. You guys have been warning me about these ones specifically, so I am so interested. I'm just so excited for this comeback. Just seeing all like their solos and everything too, and I'm so excited to watch stages afterwards. Like after hearing the like actual songs and everything. The visuals have been insane. Just like the little snippets and stuff from the like actual UNVEIL tracks, just top tier visuals. And I cannot wait to see like the different just styles that everybody goes for, especially these ones. So I'll probably just do the mashup video first and then go into the actual UNVEIL tracks. And we'll probably just watch them in the order of like release and everything. So Hyunjin's So Good, Changbin's Ultra, Lino's Youth, and Chan's Railway. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching with me and everything. Gonna probably watch these twice as usual. They are only like 30 seconds each, so I figured, and then like go back through and talk about like the visuals and all that stuff, and sound and everything. But pause, talk, rewind, all that stuff. So if that is not your thing, not your style, I totally get it. Just let me know now. Oh, I also saw that they were coming out with a actual video and stuff for Christmas Love, which was on like the Giant album and everything. So I will definitely be watching that. And I plan on doing like an actual Christmas special for like the holiday and everything. Because Stray Kids have like a decent amount of like actual like holiday Christmas music and everything they've released. I'm probably gonna do like a whole probably week special of those and do like the actual music videos along with the makings and stuff, like each one. So I'll definitely put out a schedule and let you guys know about that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching these with me and everything. And we're gonna get right into them. So let's go. Okay, like I said, we're gonna start with the actual mashup video. And also, can I just say props for having like English subs and stuff, like even on like a mashup video and everything. Great. Ooh, okay, editing. Ooh, this is the title track, right? Okay, this instrumental. Okay, first, I love this instrumental, but how cleanly it just transitioned like into the next song and everything. Like this sounds just like one song, but I love this like backing instrumental. It has like that R&B flair and everything that is so good, man. Like that. Dude, I need to say props to the editing team on this. Like the visuals are so good, but like this sound, man. Like Han is perfect for like just this more like just street hip hop kind of feel and everything, especially with those like empty drums and more of like the actual like old school kind of synth and record scratching and everything. I feel like that's just perfect for him. Dude, I love how, like, I don't know how different, like, these actual songs and stuff are going to be, like, from, like, the actual album recorded tracks. I don't know if it's literally just, like, a similar kind of vibe or anything, or if, like, they mix it differently and stuff throughout this. But I am loving, especially how drowned out everybody's voices are. It gives it that more, like, silky, kind of cooler, darker kind of feel and everything, too. It's so good, man, especially with an instrumental like this. Like that melody, I love that dragging vocal. Oh. Okay, we're definitely gonna go into this again, but I just love how this has such just like obviously like the title of the album and everything. It definitely has more of that hip hop kind of freestyle kind of feel, but like with that subdued kind of R&B flair, I feel like underneath it. That is such a good mix. It has that like more old school kind of vibe just with those two genres alone. It's so good. And everybody's voices, like I said, I love how it has more of that drowned out kind of like more subdued vocal kind of feel to it, especially with like more of an instrumental like that through all of these. But everybody's voices sound so good on here, and just like how different each like instrumental is. Like this sounded like just one song like all together, which huge props to like the actual mixing of this, because it literally just flowed so effortlessly, even though it was like showcasing multiple songs together. So I'm so excited to see like how the actual album flows as a whole. But we're getting this again. And like I said, props to the actual like editing of this video. I love the whole visuals. Like with Felix's voice, I love, he just has like that prominent like Felix just deepness to his tone that has like more of that subtle grittiness to it, but he has like the high pitched kind of subdued instrumental and stuff behind him. I was literally just watching, was it the Lino and Hyunjin's live and everything, and Lino with like the record scratching thing on the table. Why is that so accurate? This instrumental specifically with Changbin's voice, it reminds me so much of like Muddy Water, like that kind of hip hop style to it, but more of like a lighter kind of subdued version of that, especially with the instrumental. Like that is such a clean transition where you get like that drop really quick. I love the rhythm that Han usually does, man. It's so good, especially when he goes into that more like quicker kind of style. Ooh. I love that high pitched like style with the piano and stuff too in the back. Dude, is this IN singing right now? This like lower tone silkiness, like that is so good. Hyunjin's voice, like rapping like this tempo and everything is so good. This picture. Dude, that, oh my god. That airiness and stuff, like to his voice, is so good, man, especially when you get the like horns and stuff in the back. Ooh, and I love the comparison to how Felix started with this part where he had more of that very like low bass kind of voice and everything with the grittiness into it, and now this is like more of that like chanty kind of feel and everything with how like subdued it is, but like more like forefront. And even like the little sound effects and stuff too, like they have in here. So good. Speaking of so good, we're gonna get into Hyunjin's Unveil track, which is called So Good. Yeah, I think this came out like the day of when I was filming the other ones and stuff, and I had to hold off on watching it till like I watched these. So I've been waiting. It's been days since these came out and everything, and I wanted to watch them right away, but finally getting to them now. I've heard nothing but great things, so I'm so excited, man. And like I said, just to hear like they're all individual styles on these. Oh my god. Same, man.
Life is so.
Okay, so I figured with the Hyunjin, like actual performance and stuff, it would literally be like a performance, like just dancing and full focus on him. Yeah. The visual is crazy, but like Hyunjin is like just such, I feel like the epitome of just a performer, like the whole sense of the word. I feel like he just puts on such a good performance, whether that be like actual facial expressions, the way he just moves and just captures like a whole song in his movements and everything. It's always so good. And then just his voice is just so different and unique, and I absolutely love it. He's like just everything. And I absolutely love seeing him just like take his own kind of art and inspiration and stuff and put it into like a visual and everything like this. I love the darker kind of element that it had, especially like the different heavy kind of shadow feel and everything. And even like starting out like this, where it has more of that fisheye kind of lens and everything on it. And that subdued kind of instrumental coming forward. Hey. Those high pitch sounds I love, man. Wow.
Life is so.
I'm expecting a full dance break. So I cannot wait for that. But yeah, like even this, it has such like a moody kind of lighting and everything. That's so good. And just, I love how much they're playing with more of like the filter kind of feel and stuff with the different like lens kind of aspects, where it is more of that fisheye kind of lens right here with more of that grittiness, like grain and stuff on top of it that gives it more of like a film kind of feel, like old school camcorder, but like very grungy, which I really like. Wow. Like I feel like I can never watch anything with Hyunjin in it without talking about visuals, because like damn. But like even this is so different too. It has like that darker kind of vibe and everything, but it has like a neon element to it too, but then also like that night cam kind of feel, which is really cool. The different transitions too. Like I love the actual, wow. The different angles too, like the down low shots and everything, but then you get like more of the top shots. I love that the actual dancers and stuff are wearing more of those earth tones, and like even him, like it's very like neutral earth tones and stuff throughout everything, because it doesn't take away from like anything else in the video. It blends in with more of the background and stuff, so Hyunjin really stands out, and I really like it. Dude, that's so good. You get that consistent like, but I love the high pitched sound that comes in too. And then you add in like those oranges and stuff with like the ground, and then also like the actual color bomb and stuff. Even that, it has like that more like camcorder feel and stuff with like the actual like resolution of everything. Oh, I can't wait, man. I'm so excited for these solos. Yeah, like I said, I just can't wait for all of these. And Hyunjin's voice specifically, I'm so interested to see what he does with that song and like how he utilizes his voice throughout it. Because I feel like he can sound so different depending on like what the backing track sounds like and how he decides to like flow and everything. It's so good because he can just change it up so much. So I feel like I am just not expecting anything because I don't know what he's going to bring. But I'm so excited for it. And I love how the actual video had more of like a kind of natural element to it, especially like the earth tones and like more of the just kind of scene shots where they weren't more like special effects or anything like that. It really made you like pay attention to him and like more of that dancing performing kind of style, which I really like because that is Hyunjin and I like it a lot. But we're gonna get to the next one, which is Changbin's Ultra. And even like, okay, first I love how it has like the green kind of lighting and stuff. It definitely has like a continuation from Hyunjin's kind of coloring and everything too, which is what I love about these so far. They're all connecting so well, like visually, even though they are so like individualized to each member. And this definitely gives me more of like mountains kind of style, especially with like those greens and like more kind of science kind of aspects and stuff and like computer graphics. Oh. Oh, that dropped. Okay. Yeah. I already love the mix of this. Like the way that he is like doing more of that like heavier rapping kind of style and everything that I love from him, but we're also getting like slight vocals and stuff, especially more of that melodic kind of feel. And then how like deep and hard that like actual like drop and everything is. I am so excited to hear that. But yeah. Also, can I just say he looks fantastic. I love the styling on him. Like I said before, I love just Changbin specifically. I feel like his parts and everything for like tracks in general, or like ones that I can tell that he had like more of a hand in like making and stuff, like the parts and everything. I feel like he does such a great job with mixing those higher, like just delicate kind of sounds and everything with more of a harder style like this. Just the consistent background kind of style is more of that subdued kind of lighter feeling on top of this. And I feel like that's just very signature and I love it so much, man, because it just makes it so just nice and like flowing and stuff throughout it. But there's so many just different ways that he can play with more of those drops and stuff too, especially with like how hard and everything this sounds, like especially during that drop and everything too, with the bass and everything is so nice. But then you get like those just like sharper kind of like more of those subtle kicks and stuff too. That is so good, man. I love the lighting in this. It is so like even this, it has more of that connecting kind of feeling to the other ones, like I said, because it gets more of those like green kind of lighting aspects and stuff, but it still has like that subtle kind of blue kind of undertone and everything too. But I love the lighting in this, man. It's so nice. It has that darker feel like this where everything is in that green kind of tone, but you get the reds in the back too. It just has such a good like duo tone throughout everything, like just the color wise. And this shot too, with the effects and stuff. With that subtle like zoom in. Dude, the way that drags out is just so good, man. It like has a swelling like to it too, but it has like that gritty kind of undertone that's so nice, especially with like a song like this. But yeah, like I said, I love just the green, like very prominent green, like just coloring over everything, even with like the highlights and the shadows, like both of them. But you still get like those subtle kind of pink toned, like magenta toned reds, and then more of the like subtle kind of blue aspects and stuff with like the backlighting and everything, certain parts. The music you bring me up again and again and again. I love like in this one compared to Hyunjin's part, like video and everything, he had more of those like earth tones that blended in with everything. And I feel like here we have like all the black kind of outfits and stuff, but like the leather, so it has like more of that blocked out tone throughout everybody, so everybody just like blends in with everything, but the leather and stuff makes it so the light bounces off everybody, so it just makes everybody blend in but also kind of subtly stand out, which is really nice. I love that melody. I love, dude, Changbin vocals I am obsessed with and I need to hear more of them. But I love just how he does more of that melodic kind of dragon stuff with his voice. It's so nice, especially how it has more of that like subtle, like very subtle, like drowned out effect and stuff on it. Like it's nothing too major, but he has like those pauses in between like that. That's so good. Hey. That's so good. Yeah, I just love how melodic that is, but it still has like such a big feeling and it like grows persistently like throughout it. It gets like even more bigger and everything. And then you get that drop with like just that swelling and stuff. It's so good, man. And I feel like that is like one that I need to see a live stage of, because that is such a, I feel like it has such a like festival kind of feel, like big stage kind of feel that I can see people going crazy for. So I need to hear that right away. But yeah, I'm just so interested. I feel like Changbin is such just a well-rounded artist, like within every aspect and everything. And I'm just so excited to hear more stuff, like specifically from him. I know he has like tons of solos and stuff, as do the rest of the members and everything too. But I am so excited to like check out some stuff, especially with, I want to hear more of like his vocals and like delicate kind of singing. But I also love how he has such a like harder kind of aspect and everything too, like his rapping style and everything too. Just there's so much going on with his voice, and he can do so many different styles with his voice. But we're getting to the next one, which is Lino's Youth.
And now why?
Oh, colorful already. Ooh, with the hair. Oh. Ooh. Honestly, not what I was expecting. I love that, man. Wow. Like, can we talk about visuals for a second? Like, but like how this, especially at the end, it incorporated more of that like older school hip hop style and everything. But I feel like this had very much more of that like older, slightly like Jackson 5 kind of feel, like that kind of style. I feel like it definitely had that, like more of that upbeat, youthful feel, but still kind of like old school at the same time and everything. And just those two styles mixed so well. And then the coloring and everything was a lot more like brighter.
Here is B.
That raise is so good. And then more of that drowned out kind of feel. Like I said, I love the atmosphere stuff they always do. Just more of that really like bringing you into the actual scene and video and everything. I feel like they do so well.
And now why? And now Y. Here is P.
When this comes in after the ticking. I love that raise too. Even this, it has like such an old school kind of feel with the lighting, especially with more of that haze and stuff over the actual like lettering and everything too. And even like it gives me like diner kind of feel, like that era and everything, especially with the coloring too. And like youth, like with the student feel and everything too. I'm honestly excited because I feel like that had such a fun kind of feel to it and very like playful kind of element to it that I am so excited to hear like Lino's voice on top of. I feel like Lino has such a smooth element to his voice, especially like even during like the mashup track and stuff. I love how he sounded, and he has such a naturally, I feel like, not high pitch, but like he tends to go into more of the higher kind of tone and everything. So I'm so excited to hear like his voice on top of an instrumental like that, especially with like the building and everything that it had. The styling looked great. Like he looks great. And I'm just so pumped to see like what he does with an instrumental like that. And I just love how all of these are just so different. They're so individualized to the actual member. And I love that they are actually like making that so prominent and like evident that it's very just like each person's signature kind of style that they want to do. And even the visuals too, just everybody is so different, but they still have like the connecting through line with the colors especially, and more of that like memories kind of feel throughout everything, which is really cool. But we're gonna get to the next one, which is Chan's Railway. I have seen pictures from the stages and I've been warned. So we're going in having that info. But we're getting into this. Already I love the grain. Oh, nah. This instrumental. It has like that like electronic kind of static kind of feel, but it has like that underlying like drowned out kind of feel. I feel like that Felix has kind of had too, more of that movie soundtrack kind of feel. Definitely like R&B vibes, oh my god. Oh, are we vampires now? So I also heard this song was about trains. I didn't see no trains. Can I listen? I just need to take a second. We see my man's visuals, right? Like, wow. This whole vibe, this is my vibe. I love this. Just how just like the actual just I feel like they're doing it with all of them. They have such like a drowned out kind of feel to them that gives it more of that kind of pulled back kind of element and stuff, but they have so much going on within that. And just how much he's using more of that overpowering but kind of smooth silky element and stuff to the instrumental, but then you get like at the end and everything how he has more of that auto-tune kind of effect on his voice, and then he drops it down to like his actual like lower talking tone and stuff on top of that with the ad-libs and everything. That is such a good mix. The visuals in here, the reds and blues, I love this shot specifically. The actual lighting coming through the actual windows and stuff, just the misty kind of haze and everything gives it that very like old, like grainy film kind of feel. And I love just those highlights are so like that blue kind of feeling rather than more of the warmer lighting, which gives it such a cool element to it. It's so nice. My God, like even the visuals, that like smoky kind of drawn out element and everything too. Listen, like how this starts off with more of that like very like screeching kind of halt feeling. Like that reminds me, especially with this too, just, okay, no trains, but we got chains. But like, it's like pretty much a railway to him and everything. And then I love how you get like more of that screeching kind of element because it's more representing more of those breaks and stuff, like screeching to a halt. And how the camera goes, like tracks and everything to him, like so fast paced. And then you get that forward pan and then the birds come in that side and pan that way. That's so good. Like that voice coder kind of effect and everything on everything is so nice. But like this gives me such just like that descending into like madness kind of feel, and especially with the visuals and just like, listen, I am telling you, this look, I'm so sorry. That dragging, like you get that high pitch, like more into that like that leads into more of that lower tone kind of auto tune effect and everything too. Insane, LA, it rains. Okay. Okay, first, I don't think I actually looked. I'm pretty sure, are these going to be full music videos like for each person? I don't think I actually like looked to confirm that or anything. I'm hoping they are. I don't know if they like actually said that or anything like that. I'm guessing they probably are because they have like the unveiled tracks for them. But oh, I am so excited. Like this element, like I just, first, the actual visuals, I love the prominent blue and reds and stuff in here and how it has that grainy kind of element, like very heavy grain to it that gives it such a vintage kind of feel. But you also get more of the neon lights, especially with those very harsh like blues and stuff with the lighting that comes in to give it more of that cinematic kind of feel, which is so cool. And the smoke and stuff in the front frame. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, this video has such good like depth to it. I love how you get like the actual like camera panning in and then you get more of the fog and stuff in front of him, but then you get like the birds moving in the back and him in the center. So it just gives so much depth to the actual frame itself. And then you get this, which, oh my God, I'm telling you, this man's gorgeous. I swear to God. Like, I don't understand. But like even this, he's framed in the center of everybody else. And there's still movement on both sides of him. And then here he's in the center frame. With that lighting. I love here how he's like at the bottom of the frame. And then it turns into like that actual fabric and stuff too from it. Insane, LA, it rains. And I love like the actual like distant kind of feeling he adds to the end too, because it has like that fading out kind of echoing kind of effect and stuff on it. Listen, I didn't know we were going vampires now, or like wolves, or not vampires. We're going wolf mode, okay? Like, wow. I'm telling you, I love the blues and reds in here. I love just even this, you get that framing and stuff with the line and everything that divides the frame so well between the colors. I love how much of a dark element that had, and especially with Chan's voice, I'm just so excited to hear that song and see the visuals. I just always need to just like say, my guy looks great. Like, especially with like that styling and everything. Yes. But I am so excited to hear the actual song and the visuals. I love how just grainy and subdued it actually felt compared to how much the actual just backing track and everything matched that element. I'm so pumped. But yeah, I'm so excited for all of these. They all are so individualized, and just I'm so like excited to see just how everybody kind of composes their own individual track and just like showcases what they want. It's so exciting, man, and I cannot wait. That being said, the comeback and stuff is in like, I think like a week, so or less. So I will definitely be watching the actual MV when it comes out. I don't know how many MVs we're getting, but I will be doing all of them. The album itself, I am so pumped for. Definitely will be going out and buying some, so I will let you know polls. But I am so excited and I cannot wait. These always turn out longer than they need to be, so I apologize, but I hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless. And I appreciate if you watched and are still here. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.